Okay, so now let's explore how exactly you are going to be positioning your business or your NGO or your organization, whatever it is, in 2025, even in the midst of all the challenges, everything going on, right? So I'm going to be taking you through 10 different things that you need to do. And at this point, again, everything you know, because it can be a blocker, right? Just open your mind and be ready to learn, be ready to unlearn, and be ready to relearn. So I'll be taking you through that journey. I'll try as much as possible to break it in ways that you can understand and at least make use of. All right. So let's get on with it. So we'll be looking at 10 different ways you can reposition in 2025. The first thing I want you to do is to assess your current situation. So, is in business enterprises? Where is it right now? My financials, what does it look like? Check your cash flow. Go through your bank statement for the past 12 months throughout January 1st to December 31st, 2024. Go through it and see how much went through your business. You see, you can't run away from numbers. When it comes to running a successful business, one of the things that can kill you is when you don't have a hold on your finances. It just be walking away from you like this. You have to be on top of your game. The first thing I want you to do, and you're going to do it at the end of today, before we get on in the next class tomorrow, check your cash flow. Monitor the money down. If you have been recording your business on the book, on Excel, monitor it, compare it to the money in the account. Just check it. Go through and look for unnecessary expenses. Things that you spent money on. That thinking about it right now, I may have if I didn't spend nothing, the yet will not have fallen. It's important to know this because then you will know, okay, which ones should I stop spending money on or pause in the interim. Check your most profitable products or your services. Every product is not the same. And guess what? It may even be the ones that you don't really, really, really like, or you did not put a lot of finesse, a lot of packaging. It may be just that one that people just like it because it meets their need and it's simple. But guess what? Your point in reviewing your 2024 is to find out your most profitable and most uh, profitable, the one that generated the revenue or did more sales. You are going to double down on those ones. You are going to do them more in 2025. Also, get feedback from your customers. Remember, you're assessing your current situation. Get feedback from your customers. Get feedback on how they have those that have bought from you, what they liked. What was it about you that they liked that made them to keep coming back? Or what was it about your service that they liked? Was it your price? Was it the quality? Was it the way you attended to them? Was it the way it was packaged? Was it the timing? What exactly made them stick with you? Then those that left, those that bought and did not come back, why? Why did they not come back? You also need to swallow your pride, be ready to take the criticisms and go and find out why. Very important. Assess your current situation. Then refocus on your value proposition. That's why, that thing that made it, you see, that why you, by the time you assess it, you've seen why people keep coming back. It's time for you to double down on it. It's time for you to, in fact, that your core strength, begin to highlight it, repackage it, remove the ones that have been like they're wasting your time. There was something one of my mentors told me one day. He says, you know what? This year, what I want you to do, remove all those things. I know that they are nice to have. You feel good, you like it. But people are not, there's something people are going for. Let me tell you the story of Chioma Ifanyeze, that is an accounting hub. Some of you in Nigeria, you know her, and some others you do too. I was once in a class where she was, and then she mentioned it. She said that she's a chartered accountant. She loves accounting. She loves breaking things down for people. And for several years, she was always engaging with people, helping them to set up the accounting system. But then one time, I think it was in trying, people kept asking questions around an area. She tested it. She said, okay, let me teach you how to do bookkeeping, to record book your expenses and all. Just simple something. And thousands of people responded and paid. She was shocked. And then she did a program. Thousands of people responded. And in 1 year, she got close to 7,000 or 8,000 people paying for the course. This was not what she wanted to do. But guess what? That was the need at the moment. That was what people were willing to spend money on. So your own is to find out what that is for your business. Don't be emotional because you love this, you like no, that your value, that thing that people are coming to you always, seeking you out, looking for you. That is where you need to double down. Optimize your costs without sacrificing quality. This is not the year to spend too much. This is not the year to spend on things that are irrelevant. You will spend though. Yes, you will spend, but your spending should be on things that are absolutely necessary. Look at your suppliers, negotiate with them, find out if you can get better terms. They supply to you, you pay them, extend the number of days you pay so that it can accommodate when you receive money. Cut out unnecessary expenses, cut it out. Things that are not necessary, cut it out. Spend time and go through your things that you've been spending money on. Cut them out. Focus marketing efforts. Now, let me shock you guys. Majority of the things I do in Funding Square, remember I'm a business banker, right? And that means I'm still actively working for a bank. So I don't most times have a lot of time to run my marketing campaigns. I outsource it, but then I don't want to be all over the place so that the demands will be coming left, right. I want to choose the people I work with. Day in, day out, month in, month out, I get referrals from my customers. I don't even go, most of you don't know that I have, for instance, a 4 week coaching program. You don't know that sometimes people put me on a retainer, and these are not cheap, right? But those that work with me recommend me and refer me to their own kind of people, maybe their friends, their colleagues, people they know they are still going the same. I That's where I get referrals. Don't um take out, you see, the power of word of mouth. Very important. Ask for referrals. You see, marketing, most people think of running ads, going to pay influencers. There are things we are not even leveraging, and now I want you to leverage those things and focus on them. So referrals, every single contact you get, every single customer, ask for referrals. Ask them to give you feedback. Ask them to do a review for you so that you can use it and post it when people are asking you for evidence for this, for that. Then ask them to refer you to somebody else. Ask. If you don't ask, people will not do. Yeah, some people do. Like sometimes I'll sign somewhere and say, oh, like when I got to a particular lead with the United Nations, I didn't know. The person attended a free session, right? Just like this. And the person did not pay me, but the person recommended me severally. That's how it has been. And people wonder, why do I give out so much value in my free trainings? Most times, my free training students are so satisfied that they recommend me to people, even when they can't afford my service. I have that. That's how I've been working. Literally, that's how it has been. Referrals, referrals, referrals. All right. Optimize your cost. Look for free channels. Utilize your WhatsApp. Utilize your status. Utilize your Facebook. Utilize your Instagram. All those channels. Utilize. Start pushing there. Start marketing shamelessly. Carry your business on your head. This year, visibility is 100%. You have to look at how you can market, be out there. If Indomie, if Coca-Cola, if Pepsi, if all of these people are still marketing, despite being household brands, who are you? You market as if your life depended on it this year. Leverage people you know. If, for instance, you're wondering how will I spend all this money, it's okay. You belong to several groups. Start marketing them. You belong to you have so many friends that know people that know people that know people, use them. Tell your friends to start putting, it's not only friends for eating and drinking. Tell them to push it to their own WhatsApp status, to push this sales speech. Let them put it on the groups they belong to with a link on how to reach you. But market yourself. Utilize all the various things that are free for you. Even on your own phone book, your phone contact. Go through your list and find out the people you have and begin to utilize them. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. Get your finances in order, please, guys. Separate yourself from your business. Don't say, I will do this, is my business, my personal, everything is from one account. That's number one thing. Please, if you are still doing it, that ended 2024. Is it 2025? Separate yourself. Have a business account, have a personal account. Pay yourself a salary. Determine what works, what will not break the bank, but pay yourself a salary and stick to it. Even if you take money from your business, note it as owner's withdrawal and return it. Track what you spend, track the money that comes in, track what you give out on credit, keep track of everything. You see this thing I'm mentioning tomorrow when I'll be talking to you about financials and how you get your funding. This is number one thing that funders look out for. Leverage technology and digital tools to become efficient. So, for instance, me, a lot of the things I do, I leverage technology because I cannot be everywhere at the same time. So, I do a lot of automation backend. When you finish, for instance, you start seeing messages drop. It's not me. Scheduling posts, it will be going out on its own. I'm not sitting down posting and typing because there's no time. So utilize the technology, utilize tools, get only resources that you need. This is not the year to waste resources. This is not the year to waste time. If you need to learn it, learn it. Strengthen your relationship with your customers. Double down this year. Mean it. First of all, keep details of your customer: name, email, phone number, location, how much they spent the last time. Keep record. First of all, you need to thank those that have been repeat customers. You need to say thank you. Monthly thank you, quarterly thank you, biannual thank you, annual thank you, whichever one you adopt, thank them. Personalized communications, especially to your top ones. And even there are tools that can help you personalize communications now. So use them. Excellent customer service, don't joke with it. Build communities. Let people know what is happening. Carry them along your journey. Very important. This year is the year of the customer. Your customer has the power, and they're the ones that can recommend you. They're the ones that will buy from you. They're the ones that will come back. They're the ones that will sing your song. In fact, one of my clients that came to me told me that, oh, I got somebody recommended. Almost like I said, almost all my clients are from referrals. Oh, someone in Ghana told me, and you're in Nigeria, you've not heard of me, but someone, because I'm not everywhere. And people leverage. Once you give excellent service, people will recommend. I'm not saying I'm not giving, because I can still remember and pinpoint some services that I gave that I knew personally that were really not up to par. I apologize for it. That's another thing I do. And then I keep going and I keep getting better. Nobody is perfect. But one thing is you should know is I keep taking one step in front better than the next. Diversify your revenue streams. Everything should not be one source. Is not, in fact, this is not the year to be getting on all your sales. Everything is from one place. No way. Look at ways you can unlock different things. When I work with my clients, this is the kind of thing I do, and I need you to do it for yourself. Think about it. Have what we call a CEO day. Take out one day. Just remove distraction. Go somewhere nobody will disturb you. Diversify. What can I do? What kind of complementary products can I introduce? If you don't know, look for people that in your line of business are already doing it. You can copy and then introduce your own flair to it. Look at how you can introduce things that can complement what you're doing. So if, for instance, you are a tailor, you make bespoke, or you make, maybe you are now going to complementary. What will complementary be? Maybe buttons, consumables, or maybe shoes, things that people can use alongside what they're wearing. So it flows with what you're doing. All right, it flows with what you're doing. So, for instance, somebody that makes yogurt, making granola makes sense because people use it as toppings. Making things that can help in that whole area unlock. look for complementary products. Partner with other business so you can bundle services, especially during seasons or seasonal period like Valentine, all of those kinds of things. Christmas, Easter, Salah, all of it. You can even unlock a totally different new customer segment. Maybe you were selling to women before, and now you start marketing to men, or you were selling to plus size women, now you're selling to professional women, or because their needs are totally different. Or maybe you were selling to adults, now you're talking to children. So the same thing, the same line of business, but to different customer audience. Seek help. Seek Guys, don't run this year alone. Seek help. Seek help, whether it's mentorship, somebody that is already doing what you're doing, want to understand. Go. If you need to pay. Business consulting, go and book sessions with people that can help you. Book a session with me, sign up, and then I will help you. There are other consultants as well, especially in your area, right? You can also look for funding. We are talking about funding tomorrow. We're dedicating that day to funding. Protect your business. Set up emergency fund. But don't leave everything to chance. Things happen. Flood, fire, lockdown, pandemic. Different things can happen. Set up emergency fund. That means at least up to 6 months of your expenses in a year. At least up to 6 months of your major basic expenses. Keep it aside in an interest yielding account and then continue. They have a sinking fund, very important. Maybe you want to buy, it's not everything that you go and collect a loan for. Maybe you want to get an equipment at the, you can plan for it for November and you begin to set aside money towards it. You have a particular project, begin to set aside so that because you have that goal, you have the various things you want to do, you can attract money easily. But if you don't have what you need money for, money will come and money will go and you don't even know where it went to because you didn't deliberately plan for it. Diversify your revenues. I've talked about that. Diversify even your suppliers. Don't get stuck with one person. Have multiple suppliers so that if anything happens to one, even when, for instance, their prices, you know where to go to. You can, get this, get that, and manage it. Track progress and adjust. Set clear goals. One of the things we are going to be doing at the end of this class today is that I will give you a template that you use to set goals for yourself, for your business. All right? Set clear and actionable goals. You will see even on the template the goals, what you need to do to achieve those goals, what it will cost you, and then do you have the money? So all those things are there. You put it on your goals. Break it down. You can't say, I want to increase my revenue in 2025 by 25. I want to move from 20 million naira I made last year. I want to do 100 million this year. How? It will it fall from the sky? No, there are steps, things that need to happen. Maybe you need to increase the number of sales. And for that to happen, what do you need to do? Can you use the resources you have to achieve it? Do you need to acquire something? Do you need to get more partnership? Do you need to get more customers for that to happen? So, what do you need to do for that to happen? All right, track and then adjust. Please don't get stuck in one thing. If things are not moving the way you want, pivot. Pivot means change it. You've tried, it's not working, it's no longer viable. Don't get emotional about your product, about your service because you've been doing it. I've spent so much, I've done this, and then it's killing and draining you. Move on. Move on and move quickly. Now, let me use this example or case study to just share it with you. This is an example of a local bakery in Lagos State, Nigeria. It was struggling due to rising costs and reduced demand. What did they do? The person reduced expenses by sourcing flour locally and switching to energy efficient ovens. She launched a social media campaign showcasing fresh bread delivery services. As she was delivering, as she was packaging, she was videoing it to show that it was neat environment, how people were demanding different things. She was showing the background, the behind the scene, everything. She partnered with schools to supply snacks. She partnered with also even other restaurants. She introduced new products like cupcakes and pastries alongside the snacks that she was into. Guess what? By the end of 6 months, she had increased sales by 35%. That means by the end of 2025, I've not touched base with her to know what her numbers were, but she worked with me at the time. So, guys, there's so many things you can do. It's possible. You just have to take your time, listen, watch this again, or listen to it again. But then ask the questions that you need to ask, and we will take it from there. Remember, the major activity you're going to do right now is your goal setting and your funding needs. I've been asking you to do that, and now we are going to be practicalizing it. All right. So let's get on straight with that.